All right. So we have today Anthony Leone here with our section office, as well as our executive director, Tom Addis, with the Southern California PGA section. And we also are here with Sean Keller, PGA professional, and Leroy Bates. And we're here to recognize them for their achievements with PGA Junior League in 2019 with the Game Changer Award. Leroy ran a PGA Junior League program at Chester, Washington, and I know he's also doing one this year or this summer through the pandemic. So thank you for that. But we'll get started with our awards presentation here. But Sean and Leroy, congratulations again on being recognized for this award. You not only had the most players participate for your in-house league at Chester, Washington for the whole 2019 year, for the SCPGA, but you also came in top 5 of the country with 182 players total. So that's really great work, and we appreciate everything that you're doing. Sean, you've been supporting Leroy, and I know you guys have had a great relationship the past couple of seasons, and you're our PGA professional that supports Leroy and his program over at Chester, Washington, getting him registered and getting everything started. And you've also had your own successful PGA Junior League in-house league at Westchester Golf Course. You're doing great things, and you're doing great things for our junior golfers in the community, especially in the South Bay area here in LA. How does it feel to be recognized for this award alongside Leroy? But Leroy, how does it feel to be recognized for this award?
Very honored and grateful to be honored for this award. Just trying to continue what they've taught me and pass it on to more people in my community.
I'm just saying we had a few years to kind of work up to it, and leading up to it the year before, Leroy's son and a few other kids were in the group, and then that kind of helped us develop it. And then this past year was when we really could kind of take off and take advantage of PGA PGA Reach to say to the kids, if you're available and you can fill out the form, let's see if you qualify. And then we just kept doing it with the help of PGA headquarters, and that really, kind of gave us the pathway to sign up as many kids as we did.
Sean, I like that you touched on that. I think this is perfect segue into my next question. A big highlight with Chester, Washington PGA Junior League is that every player last year was that recipient of our PGA Reach Scholarship. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, both you and Sean and Leroy, and how that scholarship opportunity had an impact on your program? Obviously, Sean, you just mentioned the amount of kids, but what's it doing for the community around you, especially in that Gardena area? And I know some of the kids kind of in your community as well, Sean.
Well, it gave us the opportunity to bring kids in that wouldn't have the chance otherwise. And I've always kind of wanted to help kids have the opportunity, because a lot of times I didn't have the opportunity when I was growing up and having the chance to do it. So, when I heard about that, or when I hear about any program, if it's SCGA Junior or First Tee or this kind of program, I want to let people know. And, and we have been working with Leroy to get it going. And so he was able to kind of run with it. And then maybe he can maybe talk more about the impact it's had on the kids, and maybe some families that he has the closer relationship with.
Yeah, Leroy, can you tell us a little bit about that? And again, maybe how the opportunity is impacting the community around you. I know we talked a little bit prior to this call. We mentioned about your diversity and inclusion and who you're impacting within your community. So if you could speak a little bit on that, that would be great.
So with this, it was able to hook, I say, 4 cities together that are really touching each other, and give the kids more opportunity to be on the course and play with other new friends for life. The uniforms were just an attraction, and they all bought into it and loved it because they got to look like one another and be a team.
And can you tell us a little bit more about, through a lot of the junior programs that you run, Leroy, even through Chester, Washington? I know earlier the mayor was talking about some of the growth that you've seen with the kids. Obviously, there is an impact that you're having. We've heard some stories that you're sending kids to college with perhaps a golf scholarship and things like that. So can you talk a little bit about that as well?
Yes, coming through Chester, Washington in the 90s, been there since then, and we've been fortunate enough to give a lot of thousands of kids golf scholarships who've been able to play out of that course and keep a good handicap in high school. GPA, it's a historical landmark. We work with the First Tee, we work with SCGA, we work with the Junior PGA, hosting tournaments. It's really a very LA community-based course. Watts, Compton, Gardena, Hawthorne, Inglewood are all involved, and we're just glad to have PGA Junior League be a part of it.
Thank you, Leroy. And again, Sean and Leroy, I know we've touched on this already, but I think the bigger question for a lot of golf professionals, honestly, nationally, will ask you, where, not only, I guess, where did you find 182 players, but most importantly, how? Obviously, and more so when I say how did you get the word out? I know obviously you've provided a great opportunity knowing about the scholarship opportunities, but do you have any maybe advice or on marketing efforts on how you got all 182 players?
Sorry, the plane was going overhead.
I'd say that yeah, I mean, I'd say a lot of it is on the ground and word of mouth. The taking advantage of a lot of the programs Leroy does in the schools and after school programs. Just making sure that every kid in his programs are aware of the league and the application. That was kind of the driving thing, and then there's some legwork to help make sure that everything goes through and that everyone's applications get submitted. So it goes. You can do a lot of the marketing, but you need to be able to turn over those students and make sure that they're interested and make sure that they complete everything, and then start coming to the matches. And Leroy has the flexibility where he could do it at different courses. So we're not 180 kids at one course at one time. They're split up, and we spread out the season, and and the kids that want their chance to play will be able to play, and and hopefully when you get that many kids, you're going to get a few kids that are, like Leroy said, it's going to become something they like for life, and that they keep, they really enjoy it and maybe excel at it. So, but I think that, it's one thing that I would say to pros just to create the advertisement Microsoft Word doc that maybe you put in your pro shop or somewhere on your facility, and then just take a screenshot of that, and then that's your social media post. So you put that on Instagram, Facebook, and anything else, and then you can kind of go from there as far as turning over students and signing kids up. That's my advice.
Thank you, Sean. Leroy, do you have any extra input on that? Again, I know Sean mentioned you do things with local schools. Any advice on that to maybe other golf professionals on how they can increase their program size and participation?
Like you said before, we met with the mayor. I put my advertisement in their community letter that goes out to everybody at the Gardena Valley. I reached into Inglewood School District with the help of Trina Lawson and a few other parents that had some not pull, but help with the principals, and asking if we could or if the kids would like to join and what they would get out of it. The schools would provide the transportation. We just provide the golf, and then some stuck with it. Some are still playing in it, and like last year, we were fortunate to have some kids play at the All-Stars. So more to come, and hopefully we'll get some more schools and churches and libraries and people involved.
That's great, Leroy. Sean and Leroy, both of you have been involved with PGA Junior League for quite a few seasons. Do you have any best or favorite memories in the last few seasons for each of you?
Well, I would say, especially with Leroy and I, is when going to that All-Star game and having the squad and having the chance before the All-Star game match to get the kids as a group and kind of do like a pep talk. That's like one of the best for a coach of junior golf. That's like one of the coolest times you can have, you know. And I think it's fun too to look at like these pictures of the kids when they were 8, 9, 10, and you take a team photo and then you kind of compare it to as the kids get older and they're like 12 and 13, and it's like a totally different group, and it's just kind of cool to see that progression. And those are the things that I kind of look back at and think, oh, that was a cool experience.
For me, it would be getting some young kids out of Watts Linwood to go to Rancho Doherty and to Alhambra and to a few other places that they would never have been out of their element to play and compete, win a hole or a match point for their team, and the parents and themselves feeling the energy and so proud of themselves for just doing it and going out there and trying their best.
I love that. Thank you. And final question for both of you. Do you have any encouraging words for either fellow golf professionals who are maybe on the fence about doing junior league, have never done it before, or maybe just some encouraging words to those golf professionals who unfortunately didn't move forward with junior league due to the pandemic this year? Any encouraging words or advice on that?
Yeah, I mean, regarding the pandemic, obviously you have to do what's best for your facility and what you're allowed to do kind of within your facility program. And one thing that is, I guess, a good problem to have is that a lot of people are playing now, and tee times can be hard to get. So if you have management that will help you, have that availability and get out and play and give you those tee times for, even if it's 3 or 4 tee times, a few times a year, I think that sometimes that can be a deterrent where maybe the course thinks that you're going to take over the course all of a sudden with kids all the time. But, you can kind of explain to them, at least let's just do it a few times a year. If we can do 3 or 6 matches, do what works best for your facility. If you can only have one team, just to try it, that's great. And if you can have 4 teams, that's great too. But finding the thing that works best for your facility and just trying to give it a chance. Yeah.
Sorry, another plane is going over. I have to coach through this. I would say just open up and try it. It won't hurt. I had a lot of people who doubt it, but I see its growth in it. And I hope to see at least 10 more in my local golf courses communities in this near future, because I've talked to the pros. I'm trying to reach out to them and get more of them playing and wanted to join this junior PGA league.
Well, there you have it, everyone.
Again, number 200 before the quarantine.
Yeah. Again, thank you both, and congratulations, both of you, for this amazing award and all the good things that you're doing again for your community. Keep up the great work, and we appreciate all that you do.
Yeah, thanks to both of you for doing what you do and bringing this great recreation activity of golf to everyone out there. It's really important, and it's a great opportunity for everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. And again, keep up the great work.
Thank you. Have a great day, team.
Thanks again,
Thanks for all your support, Junko.
You're welcome.
Woo, thank you, Juco.